Hello everybody, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. Hope everyone's having a fantastic morning, new night alert in the world. And as per usual with these particular games, I'm joined by the roommate Ronin. And we're going to continue last left off with Trials and Tribulation, Episode 4, Turnabout Beginnings. Where this should not fuck up Ronin as much.
Oh yeah, last time was a lot.
Yeah. And because they're so tiny, they're not as big of a crunch on them. Mic. Freaking big chips are crunch.
We found a gluten-free brand of hickory sticks, so yay.
Yay!
Get the stuffs.
Yep. Mind you, I don't know if they are available outside of Canada, because this is a Quebec brand.
Ah.
So, who's to say?
Thank you, Quebec. Quebec. Thank you, Quebec, for some gluten-free stuff.
No.
I just called them Quebec. Thank you, Quebec.
Well, you have so many options now, it's great.
I think I know what might help me before we do streams as well. Is if I get a book that's like, it's one of the ones where there's only like a page to read every day. But if I get something like that, then it will hopefully help with getting my brain into a state where sentence structure is the purpose, is the goal.
Yes. That just helps with fidgety hands.
Yeah, because otherwise I'll just make more blisters.
Yep.
My anxiety is high today.
Just by pure chance I found that again. Which honestly probably a good thing for you during our stream.
My poor brain.
Your poor brain. Alright. February 16th, 9:24 a.m. District Court, Defendant in Lobby Number 4. This is me. I'm so nervous. That does not sound like
Nervous.
me. No, that's Lavacho. I'm so nervous. I feel like I'm gonna die. I never should have accepted this case.
Bruh. You scared Nix.
I'm sorry. Ah. Good morning. Don't be so jumpy, Mia.
I didn't do nothing. I swear I didn't kill nobody.
Terry Falls, my first client. Sentenced to death 5 years ago. Now, a prison escapee. Phone, shut the fuck up. Just relax, Mia. Make small talk and try to relax him. So why did you escape anyway?
What? No, sir, that's bad for your teeth.
Shit. I'm sorry.
I didn't do nothing. I didn't kill nobody. I never lie. I didn't escape from nowhere. This, like many people, is not someone who needs to be in the prison system, but the mental health system.
Mind you, you do have certain penitentiaries that actually do have
Yeah.
a wing specifically for people like that,
Yes.
which is good. I know one of the ones we have close to in our province actually has one in the medium security.
That's good.
So,
They should be in all of them. Hopefully soon.
yeah.
Hopefully in the future.
Well, if you have like the very violent ones, then they go to Dorchester, and then not Dorchester, the news. Dorchester's the place. It's a medium. I don't know if they've ever changed it or not, but it was a minimum and a medium security, because there was like 2 sections for that. But in Dorchester, there is a section specifically for people that have mental, like, they did criminal acts but had a mental disorder.
Yeah.
So that way it can, like, help with, like, medication and, like, make sure they're safe. Safe for other people in the penitentiary that did smaller crimes, and also safe for just themselves.
It's streaming ATM, but I have plenty of things that will help with gardening. Can teach you later.
Who did?
Friend of Kelly's.
Ah. Alright.
About them. Well, later. Smileys, bye-bye.
Alright. But, Mr. Falls, the police just recaptured you 2 days ago.
Is this just Nine-Eye?
Maybe?
Sorry, I told a little lie.
A little bit too hard. Oh, boys.
But anyway, I didn't do it. I never killed nobody.
Sorry for asking, but you're on death row, right?
Why is it... Okay.
I'm really, really sorry.
You... Okay. They sentenced me to die 5 years ago, but I was tricked, I tell you. That woman, she lied in her testimony. That's why I got the death penalty. I swear it, I didn't kill her. I could never do that.
It's not fucking church. Fuck you.
Plug, damn you.
It's because of the new case. It's not like the proper chord.
It creates more space in between.
Yeah. 2 days ago, he escaped from the police wagon when it crashed. Then, about 8 hours later, a policewoman was murdered before the police could recapture him. The police believe that Terry Falls did it. After you escaped, did you meet a policewoman?
Yeah, I did. I was giving him this because that he seemed like he had some of that in his speech earlier. Mm-hmm. But if he's really 9-9, maybe he's got to be 9-9. Yeah, I did. She's the reason I escaped.
So that much is true. He did meet with the victim.
Nah, he's got too much intensity. But I didn't kill her. Or does he have intensity? He's got a lot of... a lot of something.
A lot of something.
He goes from high energy to low, so I don't know what to do with him. She was alive when I left. She was alive, it's true.
I can trust him, right?
I don't know if he can trust his own mind.
I should. Ha.
Whomst the fuck is this?
Who does he look like?
Is this him just before the fucking mask and all the rest and what?
Yes, but more suave.
Alright. What the fuck?
You're like, what the fuck is up with this? Yup.
I'll just stick with... I don't see why his voice... You said more suave, so I was like, how? What?
No, he's a more suave...
He looks more, I guess.
Yeah.
Does he? I mean, I want the shirt.
Just do a Godot voice. The Godot voice.
A Godot... Well, a Godot voice can be anything!
Right. Godot.
You're not gonna figure out the truth just by staring at the guy.
Why are you here?
I came to see how our little kitten was doing all alone in the big scary lion's den. That fucking smile. I thought maybe you'd like someone to play with.
Where is Mr. Grosberg?
That old man is probably still in bed. I bet he's clutching an empty bottle and mumbling in his sleep. Aren't I good enough? After all, it's me. Daigo Armando.
Diego.
Daigo. I'm thinking of fucking Yakuza.
I was like, what the fuck?
Daigo Dojima.
That's a different character.
Diego Armando.
is very Spanish. I didn't say. So, Diego
Armando.
I was gonna say Darmando, and I was like, nope, that's not right. So, Diego Armando, the finest attorney at Grossberg's law offices, is here for me?
No. You've got it all wrong. Today, you're the finest. Okay. After all, it took an amazing amount of guts to take this case. Imagine an escaped death row convict for a first client.
Yeah, thanks. I sure wish I could get out of it, though.
It's so off-putting.
Like, this face and...
Being able to see his face.
I know.
I'm like, who you... No.
Bitch, who you?
Relax. I just heard some good news. The prosecutor for today is fresh out of his diapers as well.
Really?
However, unlike a certain somebody who I won't mention,
Thanks, Armando.
he's earned the reputation as a genius since beginning his law career.
Genius.
Well, it's about time to head in, kitten. Sharpen those claws of yours. It's time to go.
A solitary confinement cell for the condemned must be the world's loneliest place. And that's what my client ran away from. I fear the lawyer gave up on him, but not me. When I saw those overflowing eyes and heard that simple childlike voice...
Oh shit!
I just had the feeling that he was telling the truth. February 16th,
How
10
the
a.m.
fuck do I make that voice childlike?
I'm almost thinking like, Forrest Gumpish.
Gumpish. Forrest Gumpish!
Like more like Forrest Gump, like childlike, but like...
I haven't even heard Forrest Gump's... Like, I watched part of that movie with my father when I was very young.
Oh, fair enough then. Try your best.
I might just have to stick with what I've got.
Yeah. That is the Canadian judge!
Yeah, I remember him. I forgot about it, though.
We've never met him yet.
No, remember last time we had to run into the court?
Right. Yes, that's right.
Who's this hoser?
Yes.
Yes!
Yes.
Yes, it's him!
Have fun with the Canadian judge.
What just happened to you? Yes.
Yes.
No, not even yes. It's yes.
Yes. I don't know, man.
Y-A-I-S. Yes.
I don't know, man. All the voices.
Court is now in session for the trial of Terry Falls.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth is back.
I like just the slight angle and everything for his eyes, slightly bigger. The coat.
Yep.
I wonder who this could be. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Oh, it's gonna be fucking difficult.
Canadian and Miles, yeah.
It's gonna be weird.
Unless you don't have to do Phoenix.
Phoenix was a reset.
That's true.
Fuck me.
Fuck you.
I understand. Ooh, the lawyers for both sides are newcomers.
Yes, Your Honor. I'm Mia Fey.
Miles Edgeworth, Your Honor. So you're the new prosecutor everyone's talking about, eh?
I forgot how much he says eh.
He's perfect, eh?
I know it.
I love this is how people think we speak.
I know, right?
Oh
my god.
You say you joined the prosecutor's office at quite an early age.
I wonder where that came from.
Well, we apparently have an extra vowel that no people in the U.S. don't have, and people across the pond don't have. We have an OU sound that we say, but we don't hear, but the others hear it. That's where a boot comes from. They think we're saying a boot when we think we're saying a boat.
You can clean les oreilles avec de l'eau puis boire du beurre de peanut butter, là, Steve.
Everyone fucking watching is like, what? Peanut butter, huh?
What? Les oreilles, c'est comme un chu, ça se lave. Anyways.
At 20, Your Honor. It's weird seeing your face, bro! What the fuck?
He still has the coffee, though!
Of course he does, he's an addict. The fuck is your face, man? Our little kitten hasn't earned herself much of a reputation yet, huh?
Come on, Mia. You can't lose. Not someone younger than you.
What the fuck? Oh, no, it's true. In Japan, age is a very big thing.
Yep.
So even high schoolers have to, like, address people differently.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. Don't... Oh, this is gonna be a very burpy one. This is no good.
Oh, no.
We'll handle it. Young people running a trial. Young people running a trial. I'm not too sure how I feel about that. Now then, the defendant in this case is currently a felon on death row. Do they think we're all tan and blonde in Canada? They can assure you we're all just a bunch of, like... I haven't met many people that don't have brown hair here.
Yeah, we're primarily brown-haired. Like, even me, like, my natural hair color is more... Well, you can't really sit that well now, because I just had it cut recently, but...
It's a bit of a brown.
But it's like a... It's a brown.
We have the same hair color. Basically what you see in her hair naturally is what you see in my beard.
Yeah, actually. Because you also have, like, the copper tones in your beard. Which is why the red in my dye, like, pops way fucking more when I re-dye it every time. Makes it a more vibrant red.
Mm. 2 days ago, he escaped from a police wagon. Fucking hell. Is that correct? This is old-timey. Wait a minute. Because it was sepia tone and everything last time. This is supposed to be in the 2010s and whatnot. But...
Yeah.
I know there's a timeline shiz going on right now. How far back were they thinking... It's like they just suddenly thought the world was like... This is so weirdly aged. Nothing happened like that. It's like, ah yes, 20 years ago when things were by wagon.
What? Which is funny because in terms of the game, it's like maybe 5 years ago. No, 6 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So it's like they thought I bet in the 2010s, it'll be like there's such a weird timeline they have. 10 years prior, it's all wagons. 10 years in the future, flying cars, maybe.
I think it's just the way this judge talks, honestly.
Well, it was also the sepia tone and the old-fashioned stuff and all that.
I think that's more of a stylistic choice of, like, showing...
Memory.
Because this is a flashback and a memory at the same time.
Yeah, and I know they alter it sometimes, but it's... I don't know why it just seems so old-fashioned.
Because they could have also done it in black and white, which they did with, when Edgeworth was the one on trial.
Yeah.
And they were showing stuff from when he was a child, and they would always put it in black and white.
Yeah, see, I could understand. So I don't know why. That's what I'm saying, is because it's different this time. Normally, the sepia tone is something that is for something that is old. So I'm very confused as to the style and the choices they've made to represent certain things.
I don't know, man.
But the defendant is not on trial for escaping prison. On that day, the defendant, on the day that the defendant escaped, a policewoman was murdered. I can freaking...
So we're here to determine if Mr. Falls was responsible for her death?
You got it, kitten. Well then, Mr. Edgeworth, let's hear your opening statement. Yes, Your Honor. It was 5 years ago. 5 years prior to...
Well, no, it's 5 years ago when he got sentenced, initially.
Yeah. Yes. The defendant, Terry Foles, was sentenced to death in this very courtroom. His crimes were kidnapping, extortion, and murder. The girl he threw off the bridge was... Wait a minute. Was this based off of a real case?
Maybe? Why?
I'm thinking of the one where the man kidnapped a girl and basically beat her, but he shoved her over this ravine thing, but she wouldn't let go of him because she didn't want to fall, of course.
Yeah.
However, when he realized she wouldn't let go, he chopped her arm off. Both of them. Because one had already been, like chopped. The other was holding onto him so she wouldn't fall.
Yeah.
He cut her arm off. She fell, and her hand was still attached to him. Like, still gripping him.
It's possible, but I don't think so.
That story still is, like, astonishing to me. And anytime I listen to true crime stuff about that, the first time I heard it was one of the few times I've almost stood up and just been like, yes! Because the victim survived.
She survived?
She survived and got him in prison. And
Lovely.
She has these two prosthetic arms, and the entire time I'm just like, get him!
Get him, girl!
She played dead at the bottom of this thing, and he went off, and then she like stuffed dirt onto the stumps to prevent them from the
bleeding out.
Well, the way she phrased it, because she was, I believe she was 14. She didn't want the meat to fall out. She thought because it had been severed that the tissue would fall out.
Yeah.
So she didn't quite understand the anatomy of it. But she made a choice, and she did what she could do. I don't know if I would do it. I would have done no better at that age if something like that happened to me. I'd be like, mustard.
Well, to be fair, in the long run, it probably helped her, like, staunch the bleeding a little bit.
I have no idea.
Because, like, she's packing down her wounds, technically.
Yeah, I'm guessing it may have, like, pressure may have done something. Because she bunched it in, and then she started walking with her hands in the air, and she flagged someone down. The first car ran past, because they're like, I don't know where the murderer is. But the next car stopped for her, and they got her to the hospital, and she's all good. And she has kids and a family now, and that guy's, I believe he's just dead now, so yay.
Good. Alright.
Yeah, anyway.
Anyways.
True crime aside. A truly horrible crime. I remember it well. There was no decisive evidence, so the trial was long and protracted. What the fuck is that word again? Correct. But in the end, what finally decided the case was...
He looks so young-faced.
He has just this... There's something about his face.
He looks, like, super young. Like, he doesn't look as, like...
It's the pouty nonsense that's just like, really?
The way I would describe it, he doesn't look as war-torn.
I mean, he hasn't been as traumatized.
Yet. Uh-huh. Like, he looks fresh-faced.
Yes. A certain witness's testimony.
A witness's testimony.
The testimony of Detective Valerie Hawthorne, the person who confronted this criminal. She arrested Mr. I keep seeing flawless, which is hilarious because it's a flaw that I see that. She arrested Mr. Falls at the scene and later testified against him. She said she witnessed Mr. Falls throw his young victim into the river. Actually, I think that... Well, yes, I buried my...
Wherever you fucking...
I buried my phone so it wouldn't be as loud.
Phone, shut the fuck up!
I also looked up real estate for things, and currently an acre of farmland is 3,100 per acre. So I did some calculations for future stuff. will murder attempt.
I think the one fun thing about this episode is I know it's gonna be I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a two-parter because it's actually pretty short.
Oh.
So.
Yes, Lawrence Singleton. And now she's just like, fuck you, bitch! This old twat. And now she goes on TV and is like, yeah, I fucking fell off a thing.
I survived, bitch!
Tortured, had my arms cut off, and now I have my own fucking family and this piece of shit's gone. Yeah, she was... I'm trying to remember what she was thrown off of.
Click on the wiki.
Known as the Mad Chopper. American criminal. Mutilation... Yeah, Mary Vincent was her name. Was the second attack.
Yeah, he's definitely dead now.
Yes.
Because there is a death date.
Second attack. Mary Vincent. A culvert. It was, yeah, just above the interstate.
Mm. Okay.
Oh, wait. Look up her name, because it was a tall one. Mary Vincent.
It could have been like a culvert with a bridge.
Yes. Culvert.
Because I remember like some of the wooden bridges like near home in Kent County, they used to have them before. I think there's still like one, I think up by Sandy Ass, like way into Sandy Ass, where you start to lose a lot of fucking cell phone reception.
Yes. But yeah, she had been assaulted and everything and tossed off of that, which is actually quite high. And played dead there, and yeah.
It was high, but it probably wasn't as high that it would have fucked her up that badly if she was able to get up afterwards, but she did good at playing dead.
She's an artist, apparently. Nice.
Good for her.
Also, I want to know when this old fuck died. Died... 2001! Wow! Yeah. Fuck you.
Rotten hell, bud.
But then look at her smile, she's doing fine.
Yeah.
She's like, I got awesome new hands, and I'm gonna kick the ass of the entire planet.
Yeah.
I love comeback stories like that.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have had to happen, but I love when they just overcome it and they're like, you know what? I'm gonna deal with this shit. Anyway. For those who are not aware, Eagle River is well known for its powerful current. Most bodies that fall in are never recovered. Oh, that reminds me, there was a local one of something like that happening. A young man was taken out to sea, unfortunately. He was swimming with his friends in a local thing, and his father searched for him for days with his scuba gear. Couldn't find him. No, they found him a few days later, I believe. But yeah, unfortunate.
So Miss Hawthorne's testimony was the one that put him away.
Let me see his face. A policewoman you just mentioned. That wouldn't be...
He has his hockey beard right now.
He really does. Exactly.
Similar to yours, actually, if you didn't have a mustache.
The victim. The same woman that was killed 2 days ago.
The hell, fool.
Oh no, you heard my fucking... Shut up.
Tweet, shut the fuck up.
Anyway. Police Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne. His surprised face gives me life. Aha, I see. The man who was sentenced to death based on her testimony escaped 2 days ago. with only one thing on his mind, to take revenge against the woman who convicted him. Aha! The truth is becoming clear to me now.
Huh?
Yes. It's quite obvious that the defendant is guilty.
Well, wait a minute. That's not right. At least hear the case before you decide on the outcome, Your Honor. I'm missing my hockey game.
Probably. Watch yourself, Miss Faye. I'm not sure I care for your word choice or your tone of voice. Your word... Yes, I said that correctly.
You said that correctly.
Young people these days simply don't know how to respect their elders.
Sir, you have... Actually, let me see. How old is Mia at this fucking point in time? Doesn't say. There was a... I think it was a 3-year difference between Phoenix and Mia. Like a 2 to 3 year difference. And Miles and Phoenix are the same age. Mm-hmm. So, like, Mia is probably, like, 23, 24. Like, bro. Don't respect your elders.
He's saying that she should respect the judge.
Yeah.
But he's doing it to be a smartass.
Very condescending.
It's because it's Miles Edgeworth.
Yes, he is. Why, you're even younger than me, you hypocrite.
Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, please call your first witness. No. I called the detective who was in charge of the initial investigation of the case. Fuck. Oh, he has a beige coat. Lovely.
Yep.
Witness, state your name and occupation. Gumshoe, Dick Gumshoe. I'm the homicide detective in charge of the case, sir. Why do we all have so many different accents here?
Fuck me, eh?
Cause I gotta differentiate between you bitches.
Yep.
I finally got promoted to the detective division half a year.
He's a Bobby! He's a detective Bobby!
Half a year ago.
I don't believe anyone asked you about that.
I'm proud of it, so I'ma say it. Hey, ma'am, you got any idea how much work it takes?
What is it?
You're really gorgeous.
Excuse me?
No, seriously. My heart, it's aching for you.
Oh, detective, now is not the time.
Detective, pull yourself together and try to be professional. Otherwise, I'll write you up on contempt so quick that, something other than your heart will ache. Poor thing.
Right off the hop.
Fuck your money. Okay, got it.
Poor Gumshoe.
Now, detective, fuck. So many accents.
So many accents.
Tell us about the incident.
At least Diego doesn't show up every so often. Diego doesn't show up as often.
Well, at least he would be a good reset in between.
That's true.
These are all very different from my regular accent.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Right away. The victim was Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, a veteran on the police force. She was stabbed in the back with a knife and died from excessive blood loss. I almost started doing the judge. Other judge.
Wrong judge.
I just saw judge.
You're like, oh, judge. Wait, no. Wrong judge. Canadian judge.
That much is already stated in the autopsy report. The court would like to hear more details about the incident itself. Yes, sir. I gotcha. Oh my god. Juggling these is making my voice crack.
Oh no.
I'm like,
Help me. Help.
Okay. Let's take a look at this aerial map of the area. Okay. Aerial map of the area. Here. Bro, my brain's so broken right now, I almost said this sketch is a turkey bridge. Not even of. Just is a turkey bridge.
Oh, where the hell did you get turkey?
I saw dusky, and I guess I thought duck, so bird, and then I saw a Y. I was like, well, it wouldn't be ducky, so it's turkey. Maybe it's because I saw this, and I took the T and put it down and made turkey. I don't know. This is a sketch of Dusky Bridge, an old suspension bridge. Fucking hell. Turkey bridge, goddamn.
It's all birds.
I mean, chicken fingers came up that way.
Yeah.
And the river that runs under there is Eagle River.
Another bird.
All the burbs.
All the burbs.
The victim and the defendant met here on top of the bridge.
Correct.
After stabbing her in the back, the killer carried the victim back to his car. He was recaptured at a police checkpoint as he was trying to make his getaway, sir. Think Canadian.
Think Canadian.
I see.
Stink stereotypical Canadian.
Hey, boys.
Hey, boys. Hey, boys. To be fair, out of the two of them, he's the most no-nonsense judge. He actually takes his job seriously.
That's good. Was the victim's blood found on the bridge? The victim, Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, was wearing a thick coat, sir. Unfortunately, no traces of blood were found on the bridge. They got the same
I think they're cousins, so... if I remember correctly.
Oh, like, actually, canonically.
Yeah, canonically, I'm pretty sure they're cousins.
Canadian cousin, dude, okay.
Yep. They're just Canadian cousinary.
Mr. Edgeworth, I warn you that I absolutely despise conjecture. If there was no blood on the bridge, then you have no proof that they even met there.
This is why I'm like, this is why he's the no-nonsense judge.
Your Honor. Oh, your face is so strange. Miles. The exact same animation, but your face is so strange.
Yep.
Also, why do you have giant yaoi hands that could absolutely crush your own skull? What the fuck? Did they change the size of his head but not his hands?
I don't think so.
What is wrong?
Because it's like a perspective thing, right? So like the hands are closer to the front.
Yes, but normally his face doesn't look this small.
Don't ask.
Did they do strange resizing?
Possibly. Again, I don't fucking know. Like, even though they like cleaned up the animation and smoothed out a lot of like the bit crunching of the lines from
his eyes and mouth are very different to me.
Because he's not as typically scowly as he usually is.
Scowly. I should actually Google the, later I'll Google, like, comparisons of young versus old Edgeworth. Because I'd love to see the side-by-side differences. I think they made his eyes slightly larger. Or they did something resizing because it seems off.
Well, I think he typically has, like, more, like, he's not as bright-eyed. He's more like serious.
Well, yes,
like,
I'm wondering
squinty.
what they physically did while drawing to make that difference. That's what I mean.
Ah, fair enough.
If you would listen to the testimony we have prepared, I'm sure you'll be convinced. That's the one. The two of them most certainly did not meet on the bridge that day. Who's this hoser? Why, Mr. Edgeworth? I'm not sure. I thought that straight up just ended with, I'm not sure I like you. I'm not sure I like you wagging your finger at me as though I were some hoser. Hey!
Hey, the hoser!
As though I were some hoser.
And this is why he's the Canadian judge. Every time you look at him, you're like, your lines. Very Canadian. Very stereotypically Canadian.
Detective, proceed with your testimony. Got a burp, but yes, sir.
Here we go, Mia. Hang on.
Oh, fuck you, Godot!
Every so often he appears, sprinkled in here and there.
Okay, now, listen carefully, kitten. One little mistake and this guy will drink you from morning tea. Trust me and get ready, alright? Fair enough.
Summary of the incident.
On the day of the incident, an unknown person phoned the sergeant and asked to meet. Sergeant Hawthorne went to Dusky Bridge at the designated time and met with Mr. Falls. And that's where she was brutally murdered, sir. The criminal stuffed her body into his car trunk and tried to make a getaway. Mr. Falls was arrested at a police checkpoint we set up at the base of the mountain. Well, you certainly have established the importance of the bridge. My brain. Too much is happening. Your fucking face. Oh god, it's gonna bother me. When he does the back and forth, I can see that when his head's tucked into the collar.
Yeah.
There's a difference and it's annoying me. Naturally. Now, would the defense please hurry up and proceed with the cross-examination?
Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examination. Coming right up.
Hey, settle down there, kitten. If you keep trembling like that, you're gonna make me spill my coffee.
I'm not trembling. It's just cold in here. Which is funny considering she was initially was supposed to be the next master of the fucking channeling technique that her family made. She would have had all that fucking training in the fucking waterfalls.
The courtroom can be a cold battlefield. Yeah, sure. Can be a cold battlefield, alright. Especially for a beginner.
I don't need you to worry about me. I mean the defendant, the witness, everyone's a beginner here. True. Gumshoe's technically a beginner too. 6 months in.
Yeah. You got me there. But maybe you should keep your claws out and show them what you've got, kitten. Why the pause? You're making it weird.
It's okay, Mia. Stay calm. Just remember those court procedure videos you stayed up all night watching. Oh, boys. Oh, Mia. Alright, summary of the incident.
Summary of the incident.
Okay. Here's the first statement. This unknown person. You have no idea who it might be?
What was that?
Right? Next door.
Every time. I keep thinking it's either your foot or the dog, and it's just the neighbors making food.
Yeah. Either they're making food or they're putting dishes in the dishwasher.
Sorry, but I'm afraid I do.
What?
The one who called you. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. The one who called Sergeant Hawthorne was the defendant, Terry Falls. Holy fuck! What? The defendant? Why do you sound like this? You just fucking... God damn it.
Canadian, eh?
Like, the fuck does a Canadian sound like anymore?
That's true.
The defendant called her?
Sheer typical Canadian, eh?
God. What the fuck is a stereotypical Canadian?
The ones they keep fucking using in those comedic jokes.
Is there an uncomedic joke?
I'm not gonna fucking answer that.
I'm just saying that as a moot thing. Of course the joke is comedic. It is a joke.
Shut up and use your line.
Funny joke.
Fuck off.
Now while hearing it,
Fuck off, twat!
you got super high.
Twat about that!
Your mom's high pitched.
I know. Fuck my man.
Fuck off, twat! Hey, fuck off, twat! Titta vad näck!
I almost went to the judge.
It's Gumshoe.
Hey, it's Sergeant Hawthorne is a very thorough person, sir. She left a note about her phone call with Mr. Falls.
A note?
Yeah, a top secret memo that she left in her desk.
Victim's note added to the court record.
According to this note, it seems the one who called her to the bridge was indeed the defendant, Terry Falls.
Whose bright idea was it Whose bright idea was it to keep that note from me?
Looks like the judge is even more sure of his verdict now. Listen up. Never ask a question if you don't already know the answer.
It's the detective's fault. He's the one that said unknown person.
Hey now, don't make that face at me. I just said... Apparently I can read your mind. I just said it that way because the prosecutor told me to.
Is that a trap?
I'm genius after all.
That cute face, I didn't expect him to be so sneaky. Everyone's flirting with everyone today, Jesus Christ.
I am the cutest boy.
Young face. Alright.
Maybe that's why Gumshoe and him get along. He's just adopted Gumshoe as his dog, but then he is best boy as well.
Alright, February 14th, 1:21 p.m. Falls, 4:30 p.m. at that bridge. Wear white scarf for identification. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time the whole truth must come out.
How old is Gumshoe?
20-something. 26. Yeah, that would make sense. Because he would have been a regular police, what's the fucking term? Like a corporal or a sergeant, like just a on-patrol officer before doing tests to be able to be a detective.
Tests?
Yes.
That's an interesting thing I've noticed with French people as well. It's anything that has to do with plural, there's sometimes an ES or a TES instead of just like a word like ghosts, multiple ghosts.
Yeah.
It's like ghostes instead of saying
does
ghosts. Tests, testes.
I said tesses.
Yes, tesses.
But that with ghosts,
Ghostesses!
the way you said ghost,
Ghost-as, not ghostesses.
whatever how the fuck you said it, grammatically I know that's incorrect.
Yes.
With test, when I say testis, because
Yes. When you say it, yeah.
yes, which you've been learning French.
The plurals are weird.
Yes. Now you know where my brain goes when I say testis.
Okay, it's something that
Because we always add an S at the end if there's more than one.
Even yeah, it's
Comme t'as une minute, but si qu'il y a plus qu'une minute, il y a un S à la fin.
Yeah, I know.
So-
It's just that there's no ES. There's still an S at the end of tests.
Yes.
But you say testes, like there's an ES.
Yeah, it's like an added double S.
Yeah. It's interesting.
Yeah.
We had a kid in our class who used to do that all the time. It was testes and deskas instead of desks.
See, that doesn't make sense because I know grammatically that would be incorrect. For some reason, testis
Yes.
makes sense in my brain. But a desk or desks is as it is, as I just said it. But the other way just sounds weird. I don't know, man.
I get you.
I'm French, fuck.
I didn't know why he did it when I was younger. I was just like, why is he saying that?
Mr. Falls had a car then.
Well, that bridge is way up in the mountains, man. The defendant and the victim both went up there by car. I mean, how else, right? Your fucking face. Fish-eyed bitch. What? You mean the defendant drove his own car? No, of course not. It was stolen. He stole it from a young couple that had been waiting at a red light. Car thieves. I'm not sure how I feel about car thieves. I'm pretty sure you can dislike them.
Is this guy sure about how he feels about anything?
This is a photo of the stolen car's trunk. I mean, it's a photo of a body, but sure. Naturally, that's the body of Valerie Hawthorne in there. Why didn't you tell us we were about to be looking at a photo of a body? You said it was a fucking trunk. That doesn't look too... She's dead, I don't think it matters. But it doesn't look too comfortable.
No shit there, Sherlock. The victim, she was stabbed in the back, correct?
Yeah. Fuck you. For some reason, men always seem to get stabbed in the back. Eh?
We're talking about a woman here.
What did that have to do with anything, Godot? You can't tell from this photo, but the knife was stuck in her back nice and firm. That's a weird way to put it, but okay. The condition of the body when it was discovered is very important information. Detective, was there anything strange or noteworthy in the trunk of the car?
Here's a photo of the trunk, but I don't see anything strange, do you? A little bit. Considering in the victim notes it says that, hey, wear a white scarf for identification. Not wrong there, eh? Fuck you. Witness.
I almost said that because I'm so used to... whoever is in that spot, I'm used to speaking for. Hey!
Canadian!
But it's just look at the face, man.
I know.
What is that face?
Surprise and shock? I don't know.
And also, he has a me smile.
You're right!
What is it? Do you have something to say, Miss Faye? No, I just felt like yelling.
I'm sorry. I totally forgot. That's just me. I totally forgot what I was gonna say. This is the first time I've ever had to actually address someone like that.
You should have practiced before coming to court. Honestly, Miss Faye, I'm not sure I like this.
I don't think I like many things, but okay.
Say there, little kitten. Want a piece of my coffee? My coffee candy?
Pepto-Asti.
Pepto!
Pepto-Asti! Pepto-Bandit! Candy.
Huh?
How old are you, bro? You maybe have a 3 to 4 year difference. Relax.
But, like... What?
Also...
Why can't people drink coffee in their early 20s? What?
People drink coffee in their fucking teens nowadays. Like, what the fuck? Especially, like, as a university student that studied law. Most people that studied law probably had a caffeine addiction at some point to stay awake and do their fucking coursework.
I mean, an addiction is its own thing, but just at all, you're too young to be drinking coffee, I guess. Well, damn.
Yep. Come on, Mia. Shake it off. You're a lawyer.
That imposter syndrome.
Detective.
Yes, ma'am.
This photo. You said there was nothing peculiar about it. Is that correct? What?
You know, we joke about how Gumshoe acts kind of gay sometimes.
Yeah.
But then he's, like, really into Mia. I just love the idea that he's so torn between Miles and Mia right now. He's just like, goddamn, why?
Well, plus later on, like, he falls, he has a big crush on fucking Maggie.
Yeah. Poor Gumshoe's just pansexual. He's in love with everyone and wants everyone to love him. Yeah, that's what I said.
Well then, I suggest you take another look at the note written by the victim.
Look at this photograph. The note?
It very clearly says, wear white scarf for identification.
Oh, that fucking with me so bad.
Thank God, not the one reading it.
White written in red.
Right. The caller must have forgotten what the victim looked like, thus his special request.
Phone. Do the thing.
I have one very simple question for you, Detective. Where's the white scarf? I can't seem to find it in this photo.
Well, to be honest, we didn't find it in the trunk, ma'am.
And you stopped there? You should have looked for it.
Fuck me, I guess.
Yeah.
The caller told her to wear it to identify herself, so I'd expect she did just that. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what do you have to say about this? A minor inconsistency. I see the defense is a little lacking.
Well, when you don't have all the information, you kind of have to ask a lot of questions. So yes, lacking happens when you don't get all your fucking shit in order. Prosecutor.
I'm sensing bitterness.
Well, literally, you start the case with just this. That's it. You just have the autopsy. So it's like...
The scarf you're searching for so desperately for, it said white. Edgeworth, please.
Sure.
Is it this one, perchance? We just said white.
It now white though. Unless like a...
One of those off-white things?
Yeah.
Like Gumshoe could say, my jacket's white! Oh, it's not! Where'd you find that, sir?
Very clearly beige. As beige as my pants.
I'm sorry, that's pearl.
Fuck.
That's me. People are like, what are you talking about? It's yellow. I'm like, it's like canary. Like, what is canary? Canary yellow, goddammit!
I actually wouldn't understand that. It's like when somebody like shows a lavender, like, oh, this is purple. No, that's fucking lavender.
Yes.
Like, Edgeworth's coat is a more of a magenta color.
There's brick red.
What?
Brick red. When people will just say everything is red.
Yeah,
and
it's
I'm
like a brownish red, which is brick red.
yes. And I'm just like, it's not mahogany.
Like, this is red.
But that's just my childhood, because I had all the weird freaking crayons that had strange names on them. And so
Yeah.
people were like, oh yeah, it's green. I'm like, no. Just pointing to various greens in my pencil crayon box.
Like, that's yellow on his, like, a lot of
Lapel?
on his lapel, where it's like, and his, like, main shirt. That's more of a yellow. That's an actual yellow.
Yes.
The blue, I don't know what the fuck, it's almost like a bluish gray?
Yeah, tinge of green as well.
Yeah.
Complementary colors.
Yes. Anyways. We went on a color tangent.
On Dusky Bridge, I was there. I was there first and decided to conduct my own investigation.
I just realized that my shirt color, at least in this light, I'm not, because I'm pretty sure it doesn't look like this.
It is exactly the color of his vest, yes.
Yes.
Why? Why didn't you tell me? Bay? You went on an investigation without me? I made a decision to keep all pieces of evidence in my personal satchel. Listen here, bitch.
So you picked up evidence without it going through the police and it getting looked at.
I have lots of unofficial shit. It's the safest place I know. Fuck this guy, am I right? The hotshot sure has a flair for the dramatic. You are one to talk, bitch!
Especially later on. Fuck.
It's not exactly white, as the caller requested.
Okay, so they do confirm that it's not really white.
But as you can see, it's close enough for what it was intended for.
Sir, your neckerchief is fucking white. That's not white.
Looks like it spent some time in the mud. Not surprisingly, it was drizzling on the mountain that day. Hello? Are you stuck in between the door?
He does that sometimes. He tries to nuzzle his nose in, but because his...
He's so gentle, he gets his body stuck.
Yup.
What you doing, Puppo? Oh, were you getting a drink? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Hello.
You're good.
He's like, what? You can have a drink, I didn't mean to interrupt you, I'm sorry.
He tends to have like a really quick drink though, and then it just comes right back.
Hey,
bud.
good boy.
Wanna come say hi? Wanna come say hi? Next. Come here.
Hello.
Hi. Come here. Shake, shake, shake. Oh my goodness.
She goes like this and he flops. Fuck you.
Come here, bud. Come here. Come here.
You wanna come say hi?
Come say hi. Oh, come say hi.
Hello.
Hi. Hello, baby. Thank you for the kisses.
Bro. No barking this time. You're gonna hold your head towards me, so you can't bark. You can bark, but you can't bark into the microphone. Oh yeah. Hello.
Good boy.
Oh, there you go.
Now you can lie down. Aaron's yelling at you.
Hmm?
Aaron's yelling at you. You're like, huh? Aaron's yelling at you. What? Oh! Prosecutor Edgeworth. He was intentionally hiding that scarf the whole time. I don't know about intentionally, but... yeah.
The court will accept the scarf into evidence.
Scarf added to the court record.
Now, if the attorney for the defense is finished embarrassing herself, I'd like to move on with the testimony. That is all right with you, isn't it, Miss Faye?
No, fuck you! Boy, would I like to wrap this scarf around his smarmy little neck.
Very good. Now, if we're done with this mud-covered scarf business, the prosecution moves to establish conclusively, I almost said conclusivity, conclusively and with hard evidence, that Miss Hawthorne and Mr. Falls did indeed meet on that bridge that day. Further, we will show exactly what occurred there. Occurred came out of my mouth so strangely.
Bleh.
Need to do those mouth warm-ups before. The vocal warm-ups they do when they're like... Must enunciate.
Enunciate.
That sounds quite promising. I can't wait to hear all about it.
Everything is moving at his whim.
What was that?
Sound like they were talking or laughing? I don't know.
It sounded very squeaky. Don't forget, kitten. There's a reason why everyone considers this kid a genius.
A genius, huh? And Francisca's a prodigy. Events on Dusky Bridge.
Manipulating conversations is actually a very good sign. A bad sign, but a sign of intelligence nonetheless. Actually, there is an eyewitness who was there when the incident took place. This photo was accidentally taken by the witness. It shows the Vic wearing the scarf, sir. It's also black and white.
Right.
It was drizzling that day, unfortunately. It's a little hard to see what's going on. It's... my poor thumb, man.
Yep.
Anyway, the criminal shoved the victim down... the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. I swear to God, my brain just kind of restarts sometimes. It's like, hold on, processing, buffering. That must have been when the scarf fell off. Look at that picture when we get a chance.
Which one?
The one we just got.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot to... Looking at this photo... Carry on.
You really get the sense that the bridge is very high up. It is about a 40-foot drop from the bridge to the Eagle River down below. Mr. Edgeworth, who took this photo anyway? I like that Canadian judge is just regular judge, but with a little more enunciation in certain vowels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not wrong.
Let's just say that it was a well-intentioned third party. I love how vague he's being.
Right.
Aha! A potential witness. So why isn't this person in the courtroom? Why isn't this person in the courtroom? Oh, this person in the courtroom is what I was gonna say. Well, they said they absolutely did not want to testify. The person in question is...
Dishwasher.
loud. The person in question is very loud. Is very delicate, Your Honor. Besides, as long as we have this photo, we see no reason to compel them to testify. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Witness photo added to his court record.
So, as you can see, Terry Falls had both the motive and the opportunity. I think it's quite clear that at this point, what happened on that bridge. You're very good at jumping to conclusions. I mean, of course there's a possibility, but you really don't like looking at all the angles, do you, Miles? They're so loud. Aha! The truth... things aging differently, including my brain. I thought that said truth bomb. The truth is becoming clear to me now.
Huh?
Get ready before I hit y'all with some truth bombs. It's gonna be lit.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, hey, boys, my beard's fucking risen.
What was that?
I can't even remember what it means. Just some stupid thing from streamers. I think it's a good thing.
Like, Riz just means charisma.
Oh, I see. I didn't know the...
It's like when someone says, oh, you got Riz, it's like, oh, you got charisma.
But people, I've heard them say it about either items or inanimate things as well, so I don't understand.
I know.
I'm like, how does the beard give him charisma? Is that what it is?
Sure.
Cool. Oh my god. Yes, it's quite obvious. He is clearly guilty.
Not again. That's not fair. I haven't done my cross-examination yet.
Well, hold on. My Temu order just came in. I got my Blaha on the way.
Fucking Blaha.
Sorry, my men's new plushie shark original fame.
Oh, fucking Blaha.
Fucking plus size this. Why are the names of things on Amazon and Temu so long?
I don't know, man.
Men's unisex this. I'm like, huh? It's amazing and I love it.
What do you mean?
I mean,
That's a pussy bridge.
Just burst a fucking blood vessel in your eye.
Alright. Okay.
I'm in pain.
Is that part of the witness testimony as well?
Bleh. Of course it is. He pushed the victim hard in the back and she fell down right on her stomach. Why the eyes? I feel like this is just a face he makes when he's trying to conceal a boner. That's the ignore me, everything's fine, it'll go away.
Oh my god. He has, like, the biggest... What? I just realized his hairdo. What the fuck is up with his hairdo?
You just noticed? Yeah.
I forgot how, like... It's like the biggest widow's peak in the goddamn world.
Yeah. Vegeta's got nothing on that.
Right? Holy shit!
Then again,
C'est pas là, c'est ici là, tu vois plus!
Vegeta's also had ones that have made his head seem taller than it should be. So I don't know. It might be right in the same tier. I remember that happening once myself. It was really brutal. What? What the fuck?
I don't know. You brutal, dearie.
Huh?
It's not brutal. It's brutal.
The fuck is brutal?
Assuming brutal, but I don't know.
The fuck did you even say, dude?
Are you talking about seeing someone get pushed, or were you the one getting pushed? Or does it mean that you pushed someone down like that once?
Yes, all of those things.
Yeah, okay. He did say it incorrectly. So he was trying to say brutal, but he said brutal.
Brutal.
With his mind-boggling tales and the way he says brutal. I wonder if he's Canadian. You don't say there, eh?
He's all brutal.
He's all brutal there, eh?
I didn't even know we said it differently. Brutal. I don't know why. If
I don't know.
that sounds different to how they say it. I don't know. If so, brutal. I'm just gonna have that on my wall. Brutal.
Maybe someone French trying to say brutal? Cause like, u.
Anyone watching? Yes.
Or a U.
Yes,
in English.
I know what you mean.
Brutal.
About brutals. A brutal is brutal Australia is a border collie female and a miniature poodle male. It's a breed. It's a curly boy. It's a curly Nix.
It's so cute. Look at this one. It looks like Nyx, but as a poodle.
Poof! That's actually what my dog Miles looked like, because he was the Maltese with the curly fur like that.
Oh my goodness.
But he was black and white, so he was just poof. Yeah, this is what he looked like. Floof.
He's so cute. Okay. Back to the game.
That is a brutal.
But yeah, I think he was trying to say brutal. Like something's brutal.
Yeah, that's what she just clarified.
Yeah.
Save your nasty look for the right person.
Huh?
You got resting bitch face.
Right.
Take a look. Poor baby. The court record seems to have wet itself.
Hey, watch where you spill your coffee. Court record, huh?
Then again, Miles was technically a Maltese.
Cheese?
Maltese Chihuahua.
Oh. Alright. Present.
I like a dog breeds just sound like weird shit names.
Yeah. So at the time of the crime, there was the light drizzle coming down, correct?
Yeah, and fog too.
Oh, waggle waggle.
I think it just sounds like we're saying wagyu at him.
Waggle, 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 waggle. Waggle, 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 waggle. Waggle, waggle, waggle,
Don't
waggle.
fall off the bed. Hi, Goober.
Hi. He's like, I got zoomies and I don't know what to do. Waggle, waggle, waggle. Stopped him mid-yawn. Father, do not stop petting me. Good boy.
Anyways.
He's having wagyu times. Yeah, and fog too. Just a generally soggy atmosphere.
Well, I have evidence that doesn't go with the soggy atmosphere. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is a photo of a victim's body that was found in the car trunk.
Correct. Considering the conditions of the scene of the crime, something isn't right.
Well, by all means, please enlighten us as to what isn't right. What is it about?
Her coat's not wet. It's quite dry, actually. Naturally, the answer is right there, right here.
The victim's coat? As far as I can see, there's nothing strange about it. About it, sorry.
About it. It's not a boat, it's a boot. Forgot to take my receipts out. That's exactly what's strange. Recall the testimony. What were the conditions on the bridge that day?
We literally just said this, what the fuck?
It was drizzling and foggy. Dusky bridge was all wet. If the victim really had fallen down on her stomach on top of the bridge, the front of her coat should have been covered in mud.
Even if it wasn't.
Or at the very least wet.
Yeah, she should be wet because of just freaking the atmosphere.
Yeah, because if it was pouring fucking rain wet, her coat would have been, like, had a good soak. Even if it wouldn't have soaked through, it would have been wet.
That's exactly right. Oh, it's the lamp, okay. The other day I fell on a muddy on a muddy street and my gorgeous playoff beard was befouled.
Hockey beard.
I feel you on that one. I can't eat anything. Period. I just can't eat anything or my beard just suddenly becomes a freaking sponge and I become very unhappy.
It becomes a bib, but a very...
A beard bib.
But the beard bib does not work properly as a bib, for it is a beard. Anyways.
Makes me sad. I do admit that the crime scene was quite wet that day. However, she is immune to the laws of nature, and her coat repels everything. That doesn't mean that the top of the bridge itself was muddy.
What about the scarf theory? Hi.
Why did your stereotype come out?
Fuck if I know.
What about the scarf theory? If your honor had fallen in the shower instead of on a muddy street, your glorious hockey beard, pride of the league, legal league, would be wet but not muddy. Thank you for your compliment on my glorious beard. Freaking Edgeworth. Fortunately, I've yet to test that. Still, your point is well taken. Thanks for the compliment.
His beard length is about the same as Kelly's now that I'm looking at it.
Mm-hmm. Can you prove that the surface on the bridge was muddy that day?
Yeah, the
Water was falling from the sky. People walked across it.
And also, that fucking scarf.
Was muddy.
The surface of the bridge, huh?
Ooh.
A foof.
A foof. Are you laughing? Look at that smile. Ha! Are you laughing? I see that smile. Oh, you want puppets? Ah! Ah!
All the.
A real man wouldn't stand for a taunt like this.
Neither would a real woman. My bang is not that long. Or actually, my bang is probably long enough, but it's like too long. Nope. Back in the corner.
Back in the corner.
Back in the corner where you belong. Of course I am. Of course I can.
I can speak
Help.
and ooze.
I'm not so sure about that. Fucking hell. Here's the evidence that proves that the surface of the bridge was muddy.
Durr.
The evidence is the scarf.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ah, you mean the obvious thing we were talking about seconds ago?
Right. It should be obvious. If the scarf...
Right, Edgeworth?
Right. If the scarf fell into the bridge and got this muddy, it means the bridge was obviously covered in mud.
that upright shock. I need to get that specific screenshot of him just hands by his sides.
Fuck.
No, I can't be outwitted by this novice bimbo.
Just because my tits are bigger than yours,
Whoa.
buddy boy, does not mean you have to call me a bimbo. Sheesh.
Calm down, Edgeworth.
Hey, same to you, buddy.
Since when would she say buddy? Everyone's being so you know when you grow up 5-10 years and you look back on the way you used to speak and behave and you're just like, what the fuck was that? I feel like that might be happening. Miss Faye's assertion makes perfect sense to me. I don't like it. I do admit that there appears to be a contradiction between the condition. Got the words mixed up. The condition of the victim's coat and her scarf. However, the real question is, why is there a contradiction?
Huh? Next.
What happened?
Leave the kitty be.
Boop, boop. I will boop. Hello. He's allowed to come see us.
Hey!
Next. Mind your mouth. Don't touch him.
He's like, I'm gonna go slow. Cuz.
Up.
Hi, Frumpy. We have kitty distractions.
I like that. I like when you pick him up, he does that thing that the sloth did when they were trying to rescue it and get it across the road. Yeah, just, I fly.
And goofy boy.
Leave my kitty alone.
Goofy boy. Yeah. Alright, did you read this?
Fidget boy. For every contradiction, there is an explanation.
Boop.
Let's look at what the case... They're both just doing squinties. Let's look at what the explanation in this case may be, shall we?
Alright. It's not like he's really giving me a choice here.
You're doing pretty well for a little... Stop being condescending, you fuck!
Mr. Amano.
No matter what he says, a contradiction always comes down to a lie.
Beep.
Not always.
Beep.
It's either the victim discovered in the trunk, the witness's photo showing the defendant and the victim, or the witness's testimony that stated she saw the moment of the murder. Just relax and think it over. It's pretty simple, isn't it? For false evidence, it's one of those three. What you said just now, I'm not sure I like that.
That wasn't me, Your Honor. It was the coffee aficionado over there that said it.
All I can hear in my head now is brutal.
Brutal.
This court is not in the habit of accepting false evidence, you know.
Blame it on him. No, that's you.
Blame it on him, Your Honor. He's the one trying to slip false evidence into court. But we won't let him. We'll expose his evidence as the flimsy scam it really is.
Yes. The false evidence in this case is easily the witness's testimony, because everything else, it actually has factual stuff to it. Words. It is a no-brainer. Obviously, it's the witness that is suspicious. During his earlier testimony, the detective pointed out a crucial fact. The criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. Now, is that testimony exactly what the witness claims to have seen?
Yeah, that's what the witness told us.
That testimony is filled with holes. After all, the victim's coat isn't dirty at all. Or wet.
That's true. It's not just true. It's the truth. Okay. If there was truly a decisive witness in this case, I'm certain that... my brain! I'm certain the boy Wonder over there would have called them in the first place.
Your Honor, the defense requests a cross-examination of the eyewitness. The testimony presented so far... The testimony presented so far is not only vague, but contradictory as well.
We can speak.
Sure.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth? Yogi, I feel like this is just how people hear us now. It appears we'll need to hear from your mystery witness after all. You should brace yourself for the brutal truth. Not brutal, your strangeness. Your Honor, the prosecution has no intention of hiding the witness from the court. We are prepared to present our witness at any time. I thought that said birth. I genuinely thought he was saying birth the witness. I was like, huh? How strange do Americans think we are? They think that's what we say. You don't just bring something forward or show someone something, you birth it. Very well. Please birth forth your witness at this time.
Hey, Nick.
Snoot.
What Mr. Edgeworth said kind of worries me. What does he mean by the brutal truth?
It's pronounced brutal.
Brutal. Pronounced brutal there, eh?
Now let's proceed with the testimony. Shut up, birds. Dismiss.
I need to clear my throat because I know who's coming next.
Mr. Edgeworth, please go right ahead. Thank you, Your Honor. The prosecution summons the woman who saw the event that day with her very own eyes. Is it the old bitch? Okay.
This is it, Mia. The battle begins here. You're gonna recognize her, though.
Okay. Witness, what is your name and occupation?
Remember this bitch?
Feeny.
Here we go again!
Who is this hoser?
Everyone is so silent that I can hear their hearts going pitter-patter.
Oh. When I look at you, how can I put it?
That was so Canadian. A freaking double and it doesn't.
How old is she here? We may not have her in the thing yet.
Nope. We'll look at it later. But read the
You
thing.
look as scrumptious as my double and a dozen donut holes.
Of course, they can't say Tim.
Timbits, damn you!
Can't say Timbits because it's copyright. But we can.
Just call them Timmies.
It's still copyright because Timmy's is like.
Timmies can be a name. There are many Tims in the world. It doesn't have to be Timbits.
Scrumptious is double and a dozen donut holes.
I feel like I want to hurry up and hand down a verdict just to have a bite. Ew!
Hey, not so fast.
This bitch never even heard of you, bro! You don't even know what she's into! Don't say that shit, that's creepy! As I said before...
I'm hoping to God she's at least 20. But I can't be 100% sure.
This game has thrown curveballs at us before.
Oh, yeah.
This witness is very sensitive and delicate.
Delicate, my hiney.
I would ask the court to please exercise care when addressing her. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. So anyway, you want to smash, I guess is what I was trying to say, because I'm a fucking weirdo? Hey. Bestest boy. Yes, he's the bestest boy. Yes, you are the bestest.
Oh, no.
The scritches, him's the bestest boy. You're the boy. The smushy face. Smushy face. He's like, I don't know what you... Why, father, why?
Yup. I didn't read that last line.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. You are truly a You are a true gentleman.
Good?
Loof in my snoot. I scritched him so much, floof went up my nose. Yep, I saw it too. Just whoop. Miss Faye, you could learn a lot from this man.
If he's such a gentleman, he sure doesn't act like one to me.
That's how abusers work.
Oh fuck, how was her voice again?
Sir?
Hey. Yes, my dear.
This is my first time, so I'm sure I'll make lots of mistakes. Anyway, I just wanted to say I'm sorry for all the trouble I might cause.
Not at all. It's no trouble at all.
I think this is her voice.
I believe so.
I do believe so. Now then, may we please have your name and occupation?
My name is, Melissa Foster. I'm a college student, a freshman in the literature department.
You were on the scene when the unfortunate event occurred, correct?
Is it gonna show us her face? Yep. She's 19.
It's better than they've been doing, at least.
Well,
still weird, but at least...
when we see this person again, which is, we know that's not her fucking name.
Yes.
She's like in her 20s. So
I'm just saying, at least it's not another Max Galactica situation.
Yeah. And you were the one who took this photo. Is that accurate?
How could you be so mean?
Huh?
Excuse me?
He just had to get up and move so he could burp. No, see here. What are you doing shoving that in her face like that? I asked her a fucking question.
Huh? But it's just a photograph. It's not like it's something dangerous.
Next time I'll be forced to penalize you.
Oh no. Oh, I don't like the turn.
turn this is taken.
I don't like the turn
Suffering
this
succotash.
is. I don't like the turn this has taken. she? Staring at me.
And you would be?
Huh? I'm the defense attorney. My name is Mia Fey.
I see. So you are.
Huh? Now then, young lady, could you please give us your testimony?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll do my best.
The witness's photograph.
I was using my camera to take some pictures of the pictures of wildflowers. Then I noticed there was two people setting up on the suspension bridge. Suddenly, they just started fighting. And that's when I hurried and took the photo that shows that crucial moment. And right after that, I called the police.
He has a drink.
Yee. You can hear it.
By the way, where were you standing when the incident occurred? I believe the map would be of help here.
I was standing right over here. I was standing out in a beautiful field surrounded by a tall cliff.
You were standing right where that thing would block?
Well, no. Certain angles, she would have been able to see it. But only the bridge.
So you took the photo from that location, eh?
I brought the camera. I was using...
Wow.
I brought the camera I was using at that time. Just like Mr. Edgeworth asked me to.
I hate her. Aren't I so good?
Well, we hate her for more than one thing, but yeah.
Oh ho ho! What a cute camera! Just like its owner.
Camera added to the court record.
Alright then, Miss Fey. Time for your cross-examination. But I warn you, make the witness cry again and you'll feel the wrath of my gavel. He just yeets it at her! Mia Fey did not die from...
die from a gunshot wound. She died from a fucking yeeted gavel. Alright.
Spinning like a ninja star at her. Crucial moment?
That's the wrong thing.
It was the picture, right?
Yes, it was the fucking picture. My bad. Yes, if There we go. That was one off. Witness. When you said you took the photo of the crucial moment, is this what you meant? All I can see in this photo are two people facing each other. You testify that you saw the two of them starting to fight. Normally that kind of thing we would refer to as a crucial moment. Why haven't you presented a photo like that?
Well, you see...
The photo we presented was the only one there was. Fair enough.
But if you really wanted to capture the crucial moment, then what happened next? You must have taken a photo of it.
Oh!
Fucking Homer Simpson?
My apologies, young lady. But Miss Fey's assertion is not without a certain amount of merit. How the fuck did I say that one? How do I fuck up a basic sentence, but I've managed that?
You did it. He can certainly downplay a situation, can't he?
I'm sorry. I'm a very bad girl.
Oh, shut up.
I used it all up. The film, I mean.
You ran out of film? That's what she said.
This photo was the last one.
What?
Unfortunately, that is the truth. I personally examined all the photographs she took that day. All the other photos are of the witness herself playing among the wildflowers. She 30 photos of herself. Sorry, 29. Just playing in flowers.
Then who the fuck took the photos, unless it's like a time camera? The witness herself? Then who took the photos? Okay, it's a timer.
She had a fancy one for back then.
Well, you see, my camera has a timer feature built into it.
So you took a photo. So you took photos of yourself.
This thing is like, who would do that? This game is literally just like, fucking, it was not ready. I remember taking some photos of myself once too.
Please. No details.
Hi, Pumpy.
Nix, don't touch him. Fuck off. Nix. Quit that. I know he's trying to play, but leave him.
Sheesh.
It seems that Miss Faye's assertion was not so decisive after all. You got random porno pics of yourself, dude. Because I feel like that's why she's saying no details.
Wait, just a minute.
Well, if she had no film left, she couldn't very well take more pictures, eh? What?
That doesn't look like a film camera, though. That looks like a digital camera.
Yeah, it's got the tube, but it's also got that little bump where it used to be.
Yeah, but I had a digital camera similar to that. It was blue, and it still had that bump because it was the thing you would... It was a grip thing, more than anything else.
Miss Foster... Fucking hell, my mouth. Miss Foster, perhaps you could tell us about a different sort of photo. Photos of the incident that you took with your very own eyes.
Mr. Edgeworth, you're quite the poet.
Right. Very well then. Let's get back to the cross-examination. Let's hear your thoughts on the fight that you witnessed.
Yes, Mr. Judge.
Boy, this guy's really a sucker for sweet talk.
Ha! Looks like the other kitten... Why do you refer to women as kitten? It's weird. Looks like the other kitten in the room is the one that's getting all the attention.
Yeah, it's sickening. I was using my camera to take some wildflowers.
Fluff.
And then noticed there was two people standing up on the suspension bridge. Suddenly, they started fighting. The victim turned around and tried to run away, but she only got about 10 yards before she was stabbed in the back. Alright.
You know.
Witness, your testimony is a joke.
Huh? What? But I just...
Miss Faye, I thought I warned you not to make the witness cry.
Let her cry. One short testimony and two bad contradictions. There's no possible excuse.
You say there were two contradictions?
Yes. It's simple. Just take a look at the diagram of the area. According to her testimony, the two of them were in the middle of the bridge. But if they were, and the victim turned around and tried to run, well then...
10 yards down. She would have hit a dead end.
You said 10 yards, but she couldn't have even ran 5. Because Dusky Bridge is collapsed on that side.
Ah! Oh my goodness!
Bruh. What does all this mean?
It's very simple, Your Honor. The charming little witness told a charming little lie. That's all there is to it.
I saw a witness and misread it as weenies. I'm thinking back to Gumshoe.
Ah, sheesh.
This beautiful young lady has been lying to the court. No shit. Just a moment, Your Honor. Pretty people don't lie.
Mr. Edgeworth.
I can assure you that us gorgeous folks never tell a lie.
Oh, boy.
Your Honor, allow me to personally apologize for the confusion. What do you mean? There's one major mistake in this diagram.
What did you say?
What are you referring to? It's all because this diagram was made after the incident occurred. Would it be after or after? It depends on... Fuck! It's like Flash again. Search. Fuck. I'm torn between two different places and which way they'd say it. Damn it. It's a very old bridge. We couldn't find any official blueprints of it. So you're saying? I'm saying that even though this bridge is currently in disrepair, there is no evidence that can prove that the bridge was broken during the incident.
He's right. It cuts off. Can't see in the picture. That's ridiculous.
You can't actually tell... Oh no, it's going the wrong place. You can't actually tell the condition of the bridge from this photo. No, that's not right either. I'm mixing up two different places and it's fucking driving me insane!
Huh?
I apologize to the court for not being more clear when I presented the evidence.
Rabble, rabble.
Rabble, rabble, rabble. That guy is good.
Huh? What do you mean?
He planned it from the beginning. He's a genius after all. He's a genius, alright. That diagram of the bridge was his insurance policy.
What? That coward.
Well, Miss Faye, it seems you made me yawn right again. You've once again made a reckless accusation.
I'm sorry. I should have been more careful myself.
No. It wasn't your fault after all. It's all Mia Faye. Fuck her. What?
This is what happens. You don't give the defense all the information. Like always.
Now then, shall we...
Sorry. Shall we go
Shall we
with
press the button?
Shall we go with the trial?
I'd like to establish once and for all that what it was that the witness actually saw. Indeed. Alright, young lady. May I ask you to please proceed with your testimony?
But it's so hard to go on.
Ugh. We're all on your side, Miss Foster. There's no need to worry. Just tell us what you saw.
Yes, sir.
God. Vom.
Running from the crime.
After he stabbed her in the back, he quickly picked her up in his arms. Then he carried her over to the car. I suppose that was the only way he could make sure that the body stayed hidden. He couldn't just leave the body on top of the bridge. Or... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm only supposed to talk about what I saw.
Yeah, what you saw.
Witnessing such violence must have been difficult.
Yes, sir. I'm still shaken up.
If he accepts this testimony as it is, we're finished.
Don't say that.
Oh well. Maybe I'll stop off at my favorite cafe on the way home. They make really great really great mocha latte.
This trial isn't over yet.
That's what I like to hear. Alright, Miss Faye, your cross-examination, if you please. I just went, please.
Please. The contradiction is staring you right in the face, Mia. Go on the attack.
I like how earlier I was turning into Sylvester, and now I'm turning into Donald Duck.
Oh my god. Suppose the only way he can make sure the body stayed hidden. A killer not wanting his victims to be found. I can understand that. However, the idea of removing the body for that purpose is clearly odd. There was a much easier way to make sure the body wasn't found.
Y'all are dumb as fuck.
Right?
But that would have also been a dumb move because they always bloat and float.
Yeah, but
either way.
No, but the river's so fast, she would have been swept away anyways.
They can still find them.
Yes, but they wouldn't have been able to track him down as quickly.
It would create there would be more time, yes, but I'm saying when people always say like the body disappeared and like it was never found, the body would never be found. I'm like, you realize
It's not that it wouldn't be found, it's just it would take them way longer to try him, and he also would have been able to more easily get away.
Mm.
You didn't read this line yet.
Logistics. Well, what is it?
Take another look at the map of the area and you'll see how. There's a river right below the bridge. Earlier, Mr. Azure pointed out something interesting about the river.
For those who are not aware, Eagle River is well known for its powerful current. Most bodies that have fallen are never recovered, which is bullshit. Ah!
In the kidnapping case 5 years ago, the victim's body was carried away, never found. If 10 murders were to occur in that same spot above the Eagle River, you can bet your boots that every other killer would have tossed the body in the water. Considering he was also the one that was supposed to have killed that person on top of the bridge and chucked it off the fucking river, why don't he do it again?
Why don't do again? Why don't do?
I don't do.
I still love this logic that people had in old like horror movies or old stories. Like they threw the body in the river. I'm like, and then it went on to a beach somewhere. It's found. Order.
Or eaten by the local wildlife or whatever, all depending what the fuck happened to it. We don't fucking know, so...
They bloat, they get big, and then they wash up onto a freaking bank on the side of the river.
And probably get eaten by bears.
But then they find the bones that they leave behind.
But that also makes it more difficult to find out.
More difficult. It doesn't mean they just magic, poof, never be found.
Either way.
I'm not sure about anything I feel.
Nope.
If I care for the way you put that, Miss Faye. But I must admit, it does seem odd to not have thrown the body into the river.
Oh.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth. How sad. Perhaps Miss Faye would do well to try taking a dip in the river herself. After all, you claim to be such an expert on the ways of nature.
You're the one
When did she claim that?
You're the one that said that it was a fucking rapid river. What do you mean? What are you talking about?
My point is that no matter how odd you may find the killer's method of body disposal, the fact is that this is what the killer did. So says you. None of your...
There's just a bottle.
None of your arguments have anything to do with... Oh my god, those butterflies.
I know.
With what the witness saw.
You don't miss those, do you?
What?
She had them in the first time we saw her, too.
Oh, no, they're just fucking with me.
I know, that's what I said. Like, you didn't miss them, did you?
Yeah, but because of the sensory shit, I thought you were talking about me as a person.
No.
From,
you
like,
didn't miss that popping up, did you?
No, I do not miss it. I thought you were saying... I was like, when have I been around butterflies? What?
No. I'm talking about this particular shit.
This person.
With this fucking person in particular, when we had her before.
Like, when you lived out in the country, you don't miss the butterflies, do you? I'm like, huh? Have I complained about butterflies? What?
No.
My brain.
Your brain. Judge. Canadian.
I know. Sensory overload's a motherfucker. Boop. That's good. That's the Pillsbury Doughboy on his deathbed. Everyone comes by to do a single nose boop, and he just goes. Quite true. Miss Faye, it seems that your assertion is without merit after all.
No, there's still more to it, dumbass. But what the witness claims to have seen is totally ridiculous.
Surely you can't deny that the body was found in the trunk of the car. That's certainly consistent with what the witness has told us.
Ugh.
Please, witness, go on with your testimony.
I'll try.
All you have to do is tell us only what you saw. Otherwise, the mean lady might yell at you again.
Who is he talking about?
Alright, I'll do my best.
It's like two parents turning a child against each other.
After he stabbed her in the back, he quickly picked her up in his arms, then carried her over to the car.
He had to carry that freaking ball around with him.
I know.
So he just dropped that, carried her.
The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body there. No, you didn't. If you say where you said you were, no, you didn't. Well, Miss Foster, looks like you've done it this time.
Done what?
Made a crucial mistake.
A crucial mistake? Fuck you, hoser. A crucial mistake? Like what, Miss Faye?
The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there. You're saying you saw that, right? With your very own eyes?
Yes, and?
It's simple, Miss Foster. Take a look at the diagram. The place you claim to have taken the photo from that day is here. Do you see what I mean, even if you try to see the car? This outcrop of rock is directly in the way. That's right, Miss Foster. From where you were standing, you could not have possibly seen the killer's car.
I admit that the diagram shows a large outcropping of rock. However, it isn't so tall that it would stop her from seeing the car.
It would probably stop her from seeing the car be broken into.
That's right. It's not high at all. I was able to see his car just fine.
I'm so sorry, but that just doesn't wash. I believe it was the witness who presented this as evidence to the court, yes? This is a location that the photo was taken from. Your photo tells the whole story. You clearly see the left side of the bridge, but the outcropping that is being referred to is really more like a cliff.
Ah!
Your view should have been completely cut off by this cliff, but you still claim to have been able to see the killer's car.
No!
Order in the court. What is the meaning of all this? Ballyhoo? The fuck is that?
This must be a really old saying, because I have no fucking clue myself.
Where the fuck are you coming up with all this shit? We don't talk like that!
At least not in the Maritimes.
Goddamn! Your Honor, don't jump to any hasty conclusions. Hell, probably people in the UK listening to me say this nonsense are like, we don't talk like that! I'm sorry. The fact that the escapee fled in a stolen car was reported on the news. After witnessing the murder, I'm sure you can appreciate that the witness was very upset. She must have heard about the stolen car and convinced herself that she saw it. That doesn't change the fact that it's incorrect.
But she has repeatedly warned before starting her testimony. She was told to testify only about what she saw with her own eyes.
Oh!
Nope, that's Melissa.
Mr. Judge?
What is it?
I think I must have remembered things wrong.
Shut the fuck up. Hey, wait a minute. You can't just say that.
Miss Faye, no one on the face of the planet is perfect. Yes indeed. Quite true. You know what they say. To err is human, to forgive divine. I'm inclined to give the benefit of the doubt to our witness here.
What? That's not fair.
People forget shit. I know she didn't, but still. Save the tears for later.
You forgot Dad is right there.
Hello?
Mr. Armando.
Who are you yelling at?
The puppers that are outside?
Are you yelling at puppers outside, or did someone knock to come home?
He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't hear anything.
Big bug eye like,
He's not even doing that. He's just like,
I got phone, but Dad, I forgot he was here.
if I don't look at Dad, I'm not in trouble. Don't look back until the trial's over. Now's the time to go forward.
But that wasn't fair.
So childish. Okay, kitten. You need to relax, then you need to remember. She forgot how... It's not allowed.
You can tell this is like her first court
Oh,
case.
yeah.
Because like by the time
She's
you
still
see
doing
her,
shit that Phoenix did.
Yeah. Because like by the time you hit like when she fucking mentors Phoenix, it's like,
She's like, what the
totally
fuck?
different fucking person.
Oh, yeah. The other kitten's testimony.
The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there.
So tell me, how did she know that? How did she know that he broke into the trunk? Because the fucking thing's all busted.
But how can she see that?
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Well, Miss Foster, until you can explain how you knew that, you're gonna have a lot of very suspicious people on this side of the courtroom. My brain. Because he was still looking at Mia, and so I was like, why? What? Switching kittens, apparently. Well, witness?
Well, I'm certain that he broke into the trunk. Because there were marks left on the trunk lid. How can you see that? I'm certain there were scratch marks from when he broke into it.
But we just established that you didn't see shit. What? Let me see that photo. It's true. These certainly look like scratch marks around the keyhole.
Strokes beard.
It's obvious that this trunk has been broken into.
Thank you, Captain
Broken
Obvious.
open. Well, Miss Faye, are you satisfied?
The judge is on her side. Can't make any mistakes here. What she just said, is there a contradiction in there somewhere? Doesn't work.
She still couldn't say the car.
Melissa Foster. It looks like you finally betrayed yourself.
What?
You said you were in the field taking photos of wildflowers. But even so, you knew about the scratches. The question is when? When did you get a chance to see those scratches? Finally. I finally got her.
I'm getting pretty tired of waiting over here.
Hello.
Perhaps it would be faster if Miss Fey explained herself.
Your Honor, there is only one possible explanation. The reason the witness had seen the scratches was... she probably put the fucking corpse in herself.
You know, as one does.
As one does!
There's only one way that the witness had the chance to see those scratches.
Yes? What is it?
Naturally. When she opened the trunk and stuffed the corpse in herself. I used to play this game, but I got stuck in about the third
Third or fourth case. Don't you bark.
Yeah, it's fair.
Don't you do it.
Yeah, this is case number 4. Yes, this is case number 4.
I have no idea what we're doing.
We're in case 4. When she opened the trunk and stuffed the corpse in herself.
How dare you?
How dare!
How dare you assert such a thing against a gorgeous person like myself?
Wait, what game in the trilogy is? It's number 3. The last one of the trilogy. Trials and Tribulations. The person who really hid the body in the trunk of that car was... Melissa Foster. It was you that did it, wasn't it?
That's ridiculous. I could never. It was the man in the
poison guard. Oh, I failed very early game. One level fourth had me on strings.
Is that another thing?
Oh, game 1. Okay.
Is that another thing that messes with you sometimes? Is a number and with TH or ST, that kind of thing?
Well, they wrote 1 in written form and then the number 4 in a different way. And I'm like, like regular number, and my brain just went, whoop.
Okay.
That's fine. I'm just reading shit weird. Don't worry about it.
So it's because sometimes basically we it's a language thing. Sometimes her French will cause her to say things in ways that either don't quite make sense, or she'll read things in ways that are like they just kind of confuse her. I have the same thing, but with her it's because she's French.
Yeah. I am a francophone that...
Francophone?
Francophone, that's what it is.
I know. It's the way you say it. Francophone?
That's fine. English is my second language as well. Hey. Yeah. English is also my second language.
She has Rage French and Panic French. It's Rage French, Panic French.
Yeah. I default French when I rage or I panic.
It was the man in the prison garb. He's the one that...
I don't think so, Miss Foster. If Mr. Falls had been the one that put the corpse in the trunk, he would have simply used the car keys. There was no need to break it open.
But he stole the car.
With the key still in the ignition, ma'am.
Ignition?
He stole it from a young couple that had been waiting at a red light. Which means that the keys would have still been in the ignition.
Oh, I see.
Thank you for telling us about the scratches, Miss Foster. Without that, we would never have uncovered the truth. Wait, getting robbed. Oh la la, oui oui, panic!
Oh, not too far off.
Oh, stick on it,
Pretty much.
Yeah. That it couldn't have been Mr. Falls that put the body in the trunk.
No!
Preposterous to even suggest that that the witness put the body in there.
To be fair, the last case we did, which was like, there's a whole fucking one character that is like, has French words sprinkled everywhere. I'm like, I'm doing him.
He is a lot.
He is a lot. Oh my goodness.
If that were true, then how do you explain the photos that she took?
Also, every time with that case, when I see très bien, not even très bien, which is how it's supposed to be
I
spelled.
love as soon, not just that, but also when we went in and I was like, no, dude, fermé.
Yeah, and then it's
Fermé.
fermé instead of fermé. They put the freaking accent aigu, accent circonflexe in the wrong fucking words. Fuck my life. My brain auto-corrected and I went, wait a minute, that just looks wrong. Fuck.
I'm only starting to. Well, no, I'm only starting to learn French, but I'm on like day 120 some. I'm getting there, and I've been on and off learning through my whole fucking life because we're in a
Bilingual province.
But even when I see that kind of stuff, I'm like, huh?
Guys, stop! I failed French. Oh no!
It's okay. Like I said, I'm just like getting really into it now. There's like occasional
you
stuff.
at least understand me pretty well.
Yeah.
It helps that I'm primarily when I speak, I'm like speaking in Czech.
Yes. But even if I hear two French people talking, I can get the general idea of what they're saying. There might be a specific word I miss, but it's
or I start speaking with Acadian words and then I fucking confuse them up the schnitz.
yeah, because I'm learning traditional French.
Wait, Czech? No, Czech. So it would be Chiac. Czech.
It's basically an Acadian like mix of English and French. You know, Acadie Man.
Acadie Man is
Acadie Man, there it is.
is very provincial there.
Yeah. There's a show called Acadie Man, and it's very accurate. It is
very accurate. I don't know anything. That's fine.
It's fine. It's something that basically...
It is so obscure. It's like, people that would know about Acadie Man would be like people from our province, primarily, so...
Basically, it's like when, if you... Let's say if you're listening to K-pop or something like that, and occasionally there's just an English word out of nowhere. It's like that.
I operate in Serbian and English and every other pan-Slavic language. Fair enough.
I don't know much of any of them.
Me neither. I speak French, that's my first language, and then English, because a lot of provinces primarily speak English.
I'm English trying to learn French, that's all. I'm just an English dude trying to learn some languages.
Trying to learn the languages.
Did you read this one?
If that were true, then how do you explain the photo that she took? The corpse... Stop. The corpse could only have been put... Oh, the red text is fucking with me again! I was like, why is this one hard to read? Oh, right, my nemesis.
The red text. Shit.
Could have only been put in the trunk when the incident occurred. Fuck. Hate that shit. And we already know that at the time she was taking photographs.
On a timer, dude.
You good?
Yeah, right. Went down the wrong pipe. Alright. Now's your chance, Mia.
Ostita Balnakas fucking Mashta Salvis.
Now is your chance, Mia. Finish this thing. On the contrary, I'm not so certain about that anymore, Mr. Edgeworth. What?
What?
There's no need to think too deeply about it.
She's like, don't bring your genius out for this one, bud.
What I'm saying is the shutter for this may not have been pushed by Miss Foster herself. Because, you know...
It has a timer function.
I love Mia's take that. It's so like...
Take that!
It's so nasally.
Let's take another look at this camera and see what feature it has, shall we? It has a timer built into it, even a mini tripod.
The judge is just slowly gonna explode over time.
Strokes giant beard. Why?
At the end of the case, he just blows up.
Fucking beard flies away.
That's all that's
no
left.
Chin.
That's all that's
No
left
chin.
of him is a beard.
Why, it's almost as if she had brought this camera just to take this picture.
What are you trying to say then, Miss Fay? It's not that difficult, Edgeworth.
Ta-da!
That when the crime occurred, Miss Foster wasn't in the field as she claimed? It's almost like people can lie on the stand.
Which happens a lot sometimes. Ta-da! Well, if she really did use the camera's auto timer, then the answer is yes. She was somewhere else. Exactly. She was not in the field.
Would the defense please explain further? Listen, this is a crucial point. Where was Miss Foster when the incident occurred? In answering that question, we also make clear Miss Foster's true identity. Well then, please answer this question. Where are my Timbits?
Where were she? Naturally, the witness was right here.
But that's where the victim, Miss Hawthorne, was standing.
Different Hawthorne.
Order, order, order! Miss Fay, what on earth?
Your Honor, if I may. After parting with the victim on the bridge, the defendant fled by car. Whee! But this would mean that there was no time to put the victim in the trunk. In other words, if someone put the body in the trunk, it could only have been before the defendant met the victim.
How asinine. Of course, Mr. Foles met with the victim. I still love that his name is Foles. The only person with the opportunity to have put the victim in the trunk is the same man that killed her, Terry Foles.
You still don't understand, do you, Mr. Edgeworth? By the time the witness photo was taken, the victim was already dead. The person in the photo was not Valerie Hawthorne.
You're full of shit. What? I've never heard anything more ridiculous in my entire life. Yes, your entire 20 years. You've got much more. Then who exactly is the victim in the photo?
It's obvious, isn't it? It's your very own witness.
What?
It's the only possible explanation. The woman that Mr. Falls met on the bridge that day was not Valerie Hawthorne. It was you, Melissa Foster.
Me?
Let's remember that it was raining and foggy on the mountain that day. Mr. Falls himself believed that the woman in front of him was Valerie Hawthorne.
But the defendant knew Valerie Hawthorne very well. After all, she was the woman whose testimony helped get him convicted.
But since then, my client has spent 5 hard years in federal penitentiary. He couldn't remember exactly what she looked like anymore.
Oh, Edgeworth. You're just making this up as you go along. Where's your proof?
I've got it all right here. This piece of evidence will blow this case wide open. At the time of the incident, Mr. Falls had forgotten what Valerie Hawthorne looked like. Mr. Falls had forgotten the victim's face. That's why he needed some piece of identification. Namely, this muddy scarf. It was Mr. Falls who requested that she wear this scarf to identify herself. That's already been proven by the note the victim left. In other words, as long as you were wearing a scarf like he said, like he asked, not said asked,
Well,
anyone could have pretended to be Valerie Hawthorne. Well, what do you have to say to that, Melissa Foster?
No!
Did you fucking pass out? What the shit happened? Yup.
I just like to cheer on. What's going on?
Fucking fainted at it. Jesus.
Bye then.
Here, bye.
Where's Miss Foster?
Knock right the fuck out.
She's collecting herself in the lobby.
It's obvious that Melissa Foster did it. She hid the body in the trunk and disguised herself as the victim. She set up the camera to snap a fake photo of them together.
The only question is, why did she do it?
Well, isn't it obvious? She's the real culprit.
Well, we'll have to wait for Miss Foster to compose herself before we start again. Until then, this court is in recess. The defense and the prosecution are both to wait in their respective lobbies.
Yes, Your Honor.
Understood. Very well. This court is in recess.
A.
This
To be
court is
continued.
This court is in recess, eh?
A. To be continued, which we'll pick up next week. At the usual time and date.
Time?
Time.
Time and date.
Times and dates.
What the fuck is wrong with us?
I don't know, man.
Time and date.
Time and date.
Just how the brain does the thing.
Yep. So yeah.
Hello.
Start the ideas. Alright. Alright, whoa! Bye guys, it was nice meeting y'all. Thank you, it's nice meeting you too. Hopefully we shall see you next time. Sir.
The dog says bye too. Excuse you. Would you like
Hey, do
Sir.
you want to come say hi?
You're squishing the thing. Hey.
Come here. Shut the fuck up.
No. I'll pick you up like a friggin' baby again.
You're like, oh,
Come here. Come.
Bob, take your headphones off.
Come. 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 Come.
Come on, bud.
Come
Come on. Come on.
Come.
He's like, no! Help me!
There.
Hi, buddy. He's like, oh no. Dad, no.
You stay right here with me.
Hi, buddy. He's so
Yeah.
confused.
I love you, but you can't scream at people.
He's so... Oh, look at him, such a big baby. A baby that doesn't want to stay in Dad's lap because he's like, fuck my life. No. Hi, buddy.
I want to yell at people. You stay. You stay.
Oh, I'm hearing the...
There we go.
Hi, buddy. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're almost done. Are you cranky? It's too far!
Yeah, that's what you get. I pick you up.
He's camera shy. Yeah, a little bit. Just a smidge.
If you don't stop barking, I just pick you up, bro.
Oh my goodness. But alright. We're gonna see for tonight. Thank you very much for watching the stream. If you have not done so already, you can always follow me on Twitch so you know the next time I pop online. The dog knows I'm ending the stream because I say this all the time. If you want to see previous VODs I've done in the past, I do have a YouTube channel which I post these videos after I've done editing them a little bit. There's a link down below if you wish to see any of those. And for the people on YouTube, we'll see this later on. If you want to see the videos live, you can always pop on over to the Twitch channel. Link is in the description of every one of my videos. If not, you can subscribe to the YouTube channel so you know the next time a new video pops up. Thank you for watching us tonight. See y'all next time.
Bye, guys.